All right, everyone. Welcome back. My name is Evan Jacobs. You can follow me on Instagram at Boxing Time with Evan. And welcome to Boxing Time TV. This is our second broadcast. The Tyson Fury Wladimir Klitschko rematch was supposed to happen and it got postponed for various reasons. Fury had some injuries, and then recently there were some personal problems that kept him out of the ring. Still, as a fight fan, the first fight Klitschko clearly lost to Tyson Fury, and Fury was awarded the decision. And the question was, can Wladimir Klitschko come back and beat him? And as it stands right now, I believe we'll eventually see them in the ring together. But until that happens, I figured why not run a simulation and see what happens. As you can see, Fury is a 7-5 favorite over Wladimir Klitschko. I put them both in at their current ages, and I also put them in at. I try to keep everything as current as possible, thanks to the stats at BoxRec. So let's go with Tyson Fury Wladimir Klitschko rematch and see what happens in this fight. All right, scheduled for 12 rounds. All right, everything's ready to go, and here we are. Two fighters are coming out. Fury on the left side of the screen, Klitschko on the right. And the first fight was sort of the battle of the jabs, and in many ways it looked like Klitschko just didn't show up, and Fury did enough to win. And I I don't know. I believe that Wladimir Klitschko was very prepared for the fight, and he just got outboxed. I don't know. Did he get old overnight in that first fight? I can't tell you. What I can tell you is so far here, these two guys. When you get big guys in the ring like this, very very hard for them to not look awkward. And if you look at the old time fights from back, over a century ago, when the big guys would fight, they would look like that as well. So it's just interesting. What we're used to today are these super heavyweights like the Wladimir Klitschko's and Tyson Fury's. Not always, but a lot of times beating up on the smaller heavyweights. Right now, both these guys just trying to land things. Klitschko going to the body. It seemed that early in the round, Wladimir had maybe hurt or at least gotten Fury's attention with a body shot. But right now, the two of them are just sort of throwing their punches, trying to place their punches, feeling the other guy out, which is what we would expect in a rematch at this level. Fury's in the gray trunks on the left-hand side, and Klitschko's in the black and white trunks on the right-hand side. Oh, Klitschko misses with an uppercut. It's tough sometimes for me. A friend of mine accused me of being biased on the first broadcast that I did between Andre Ward and Sergey Kovalev. He said, "Oh, you were biased for Ward." I mean, maybe I sounded that way, but the computer certainly was not, as Sergey Kovalev won the rematch. You can always click on that at the Boxing Time TV channel and see it. So far, both these guys, I think just each of them doing enough. I mean, this to me looks like a pretty even round. Wonder what the judges are going to say. Oh, Klitschko landing with a right hand, trying to establish that. That's the one thing. Of the two guys, they've both been dropped. But Wladimir Klitschko has been dropped and has suffered more. As you may remember some years ago when he fought Corey Sanders, he literally just got obliterated. And then Sanders was later beaten by Klitschko's brother Vitaly. So we end with a left hook from Fury. Wladimir Klitschko winning on one card, Fury winning on another card, and the other judge gives it to Wladimir Klitschko. All right, let's go out for round number 2, see what these fighters bring to the table. While Klitschko comes out with a thunderous right hand. It seems like he's going to want to set some traps for Tyson Fury. get him in a position of coming forward, and then use that momentum against him. What he doesn't want to do is be on the ropes. Fury now touching him to the body. One wonders if Fury is, and he touches him again, if Fury's going to use this and potentially try to unload on him right now and maybe stop this thing early. I know that he'd like to. I know he'd like to definitively put a statement on this. You know, and in regards to what I mentioned before, Tyson Fury's personal problems, this is just my take on it. Oh, as Klitschko comes back with some body shots, fighting well off the ropes. Here's what I believe. I believe that Tyson Fury beat Wladimir Klitschko, and Tyson Fury worked very, very hard his whole career to do just that and prove everybody wrong. And then, like, no sooner did that happen, did he get stripped of his IBF title so that Anthony Joshua could then fight Charles Martin and take that belt. It's almost like Klitschko was supposed to be the guy for them to fight. You know, he's the guy, he's the name. Fury came in, kind of wrecked everybody's plans, and it was almost like he was the forgotten man, even though he was the champion. Oh, landed a really nice hook there. Oh, as Klitschko responds in kind with a left hook, kind of a cross of his own as Fury goes to the body. I commend both these guys for going to the body. It's kind of a forgotten art. Mike McCollum, middleweight, great body puncher. So anyway, that's my take on Tyson Fury. I just think that the emotional and mental letdown of, hey, oh, big right hand, but Fury responds. I just think that the letdown of, I've won the title and no one's treating me like a champion. I mean, Tyson Fury, as much of an outsider as he considers himself, and he is in many ways. Now, Klitschko kind of has him on the ropes. As much as he considers himself an outsider, I just thought maybe he thought he would be considered an insider at that point, and then to still be sort of treated badly. Oh! Klitschko catches him and starches him with two quick left hooks on the ropes. I'm sorry, Fury did. Fury dropped Klitschko. I would say that that's unexpected, but I mean, you know, if Klitschko can't fight at a distance, he's very vulnerable. When he can keep you behind his jab when you're a smaller guy, you know, Fury is bigger than him. Wow, what a left hook. Oh, and Fury has a bruised rib. Okay, so Fury is winning that round really big, 10-8, 10-8 on all the judges' scorecards, but he has a bruised rib. So we'll see. And the judges are saying that he's tired, and they're saying that Klitschko's tired. Well, we still have 10 rounds left of this fight, so let's see what happens now. Oh, Klitschko coming out, wondering if maybe feeling some desperation. The problem is he opens himself up to being potentially hurt. We'll see what happens here in the simulated rematch. What two left hooks. I mean, man, we haven't seen Wladimir Klitschko go down in some time. It's been, to my estimation, well over a decade, maybe even, all depends on when the Corey Sanders fight. Was that like 15 years ago? Well, no. 12. Either way, it's been a long time. I don't want to do the math here. I want to focus on the fight. As Klitschko gets him against the ropes, and I think he's hoping to capitalize, but he leads him. He went to the body. Sorry, I got a text message there and it threw me off. I probably should turn them off when I do this. Interesting thing now, Klitschko is not pressing his advantage. I wonder if his body, if he's in pain. We all remember what happened some years ago to Matthew Hilton against Robert Bam Bam Hines. He fought with a rib injury. And I think the idea was, oh, I'm going to take him out early. And he bludgeoned Bam Bam Hines in the first few rounds, or the first round, but Bam Bam Hines hung in there, took a decision because Hilton was crippled by having a rib injury. Fury has a bruised rib. He has Klitschko seemingly hurt, but he's not pressing that advantage, and Klitschko's been able, and he hurts Klitschko against the ropes. Oh, I'm telling you, Klitschko seems very, very vulnerable, and he's gonna wanna. I mean, I hope he's gonna want to try to catch. I'm sorry, Klitschko's gonna want to try to catch Fury with something coming in. I apologize, stepping over my words here. These two guys, but you can tell Klitschko doesn't want to take a lot of damage. He doesn't, and so he's pecking at. I'm sorry, Fury doesn't want to take a lot of damage, so he's pecking at Klitschko. And that could very well be a way to beat him. I mean, he beat him the first time in a very interesting contest. In a contest that, in many ways, like I said, Klitschko just didn't show up. I just know he didn't want to get dropped in this fight. That's Wladimir Klitschko. And I know he wanted to have a definitive win against him. In my estimation, should Klitschko win this fight, he might still owe Fury a rematch. We'll see as we come to the end of the third round. I think Fury definitely took this round. Let's see what the judges say. Fury is still saying he's tired, has a bruised rib. They're saying Klitschko's very tired. Klitschko, wow, I've never seen scores like this. I've been playing this game a long time. Usually you have to get knocked down or something to lose to a 10-7. Klitschko didn't seem to do anything that round. He's falling hopelessly behind on points. This does not look good for Wladimir Klitschko, but let's not forget, Fury does have a rib injury, and that could be the great equalizer. The question is Fury looking for one shot to end this? That's not a smart way to do it, because Klitschko can start jabbing. Even though he's tired, he can get back in this fight. He's been the distance enough. He's in good shape. They have a great team in Klitschko's camp, and they have a great team in Fury's camp. Oh, Fury is just. It seems like every time Fury hits him, he hurts him. But you can tell Fury's being cautious, and it's smart. Fury's fighting a very smart fight. What he doesn't want to do is get hit like that from Wladimir Klitschko. Oh, what an uppercut from Klitschko. I'm telling you, this has been a very action-packed fight. Oh, what a right hand. Oh, he touches Klitschko to the body. Klitschko's doing more this round. Maybe he just needed some time. Maybe that knockdown really kind of messed him up. I don't know, but Fury is well ahead of this fight. He's 11 points ahead. And Klitschko's doing some good work with the left jab. He's going to want to do more of that if he wants to try to set Fury up. And Fury could be setting a trap for him, because Fury did great fighting against the ropes against Klitschko earlier. The question is, will Klitschko fall for it again? Oh, Fury gets him. Both of these guys landing. Klitschko to the body, Fury to the head. Look at the uppercuts and the body work. That's the thing is Klitschko was a world champion for many years, and you don't do that if you don't have your stuff together. One wonders if he knows about Fury's injury and he's just trying to maybe peck his way to get the ref to stop it. See, that's the thing about this game, and in boxing. You get hurt, and it's from a punch, and depending on where we are on the scorecards, this game won't do that. This game would just award it to Klitschko. But you get hurt, now Klitschko's on the rope. This might be a moot point. But this game doesn't care. So Klitschko could technically be well behind on points and peck a wound on Fury. It gets bad enough, the ref's going to stop it, and Fury's going to get the verdict. He's going to get... He'll get the W. All right. Fury sweeping this round. It's reaching a point with Klitschko. How desperate does he get? Fury does have a bruised rib. He's 14 points behind. Oh, here comes Klitschko. Here comes Klitschko shooting out the right hand and the jab. Fury blocking most of that, showing really good defense. Tyson Fury is, oh, and yet again the left hand starches Wladimir Klitschko. This might just be a case where Fury has Klitschko's number. And as you can see, winner by a knockout, Tyson Fury. He was setting Klitschko up with that left hook all night. He did it against the ropes earlier. He did it just now when he was backed up. As you can see, Tyson Fury is won by a knockout. The fight lasted 5 rounds. Fury was not knocked down and has a bruised rib. Klitschko was knocked down 2 times. As you can see, as we discussed, Tyson Fury well ahead on the scorecards. Thank you once again for watching Boxing Time TV. It's been a pleasure bringing you this simulation. And look for more. We have a lot on the docket. And if there's a specific fight that you want to see that we haven't done, please tell us and we will make that fight. Thank you very much once again for watching Boxing Time TV. My name is Evan Jacobs. You can follow me on Instagram at Boxing Time with Evan. Thank you very much.